Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update, sponsored by Tax Network USA, America's #1 choice for tax resolution. Please go to tnusa.com/bill or call 800-245-6000. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It is Monday, November 4th, 2024. Election Day is tomorrow. Here's what's happening today in America. This is it. Illegal immigrant murderer, the biggest political ad market, and a family is moving in. That's all coming up, and Bill's going to be here with your message of the day. But first, if I may, if you are voting tomorrow on Election Day, mentally, physically, and emotionally prepare for standing in line for 8 hours. If it's less than that, great. But do not think you'll be able to sneak in and vote during your lunch break like you have every other election you've ever voted in. Bernie Moreno, running for Senate in Ohio, told me that 20% of Republicans who say they're voting on Election Day don't. Could be good excuses, not whether someone gets sick, something comes at work, who knows? Do not leave it up to chance. Prepare for an all-day affair tomorrow when voting, and I hope it's shorter than that for you. An illegal alien was arrested for murdering a 25-year-old woman from Puerto Rico who was living in Georgia. The illegal alien is from Mexico. Police found her body days after she was reported missing. State senators from Georgia in that area said this administration's failure to address this issue impacts families here in Georgia and across the United States. Earlier this year, our community mourned the tragic death of Lake and Riley, and now we mourn Mimi Rodriguez Ramirez. They were preventable tragedies, and we will not forget them. Puerto Ricans, do you care more about a joke, or do you care more about illegal aliens murdering other Puerto Ricans? No one is looking forward more to the end of campaign season than the people of Pittsburgh. They have the most political ads of anywhere in the country. The last Monday Night Football game, 26 political ads. The typical Pittsburgh household has seen 2,300 political ads this year. The only people who are loving it are the local TV stations. The local ABC affiliate charged $150,000 for a 30-second spot. The second biggest ad market in the country, Wilkes-Barre-Scranton, and Philly's fifth. Philly's behind Pittsburgh because Philly stations bleed into New Jersey and Delaware, so viewers can see those ads but can't vote in Pennsylvania. So this makes Pittsburgh the campaign cash winner. A woman in Massachusetts had a Harris Wall sign in her front yard, so someone sent her a postcard in the mail that said, "Thank you for supporting Kamala. We're so appreciative of you putting up a yard sign, but now we need your continued help. We will be moving in a family from Honduras into your home on November 3rd. They'll need food, toiletries, and transportation. Thank you." That postcard was a prank. For now. Election Day is tomorrow. Don't miss it. Clear your schedule. Nothing else matters other than who gets the most votes. Polls don't matter. Who really wishes the person they like the most doesn't matter. Go vote. Bring a friend. I'm Mike Slater, Bill O'Reilly with your message of the day. Next.
Did you know every day is a perfect day for peace of mind? With American Home Shield Warranty, you are covered for unexpected breakdowns like leaky faucets or faulty water heaters. Choose a plan that fits your budget and rest easy knowing repairs and replacements are taken care of. Simply contact American Home Shield when an issue arises, and their trusted pros will handle it according to your coverage. Don't let worries about appliances and home systems weigh you down. Celebrate the reassurance of protection. Don't worry, be warranty. For 20% off plans, visit ahs.com/bill. For more details, see ahs.com/contracts for coverage details, including limit amounts, fees, limitations, and exclusions. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Monday, here is my prediction for the presidential vote tomorrow, November 5th. I believe that Donald Trump will prevail. Not an emotional prediction, and I could be wrong. You may remember I got the red wave wrong. I hate to say that word twice in 2022. Now, I am not basing my prediction on emotion. I am basing it on voter registration. In 4 out of the 6 swing states, Republican registration has surged. Pennsylvania, Nevada, Arizona, and there is a 90% chance that if you change your registration, that you will vote for the party, the new party that you have, 90% of the time. If Trump takes 4 out of the 6 swing states, he'll be president. And so that's where I'm basing my prediction. Also, this is a very emotional election. I don't believe, though, that 150 million votes will be cast, as was the case in 2020. I think it'll be down about 10, 12%. And the reason is that the Biden administration has been so terrible for working Americans that even those who hate Trump are not going to vote Democrat. They'll stay home. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Now let's go to the mail. Marie Miniter, Bluffton, South Carolina in the Low Country. I watch you every night, Bill. I've not heard this question. If Trump wins on November 5th and serves 4 years, can he run again? No. 2 terms and 2 terms only. If he loses, he could run again, but he'll be too old. Jesus Gabarakos, Miami Beach. Kamala Harris wins the presidency. Democrats will be in power for 4 of the last 5 presidential terms. On your research for confronting the presidents, is there any historical precedent for that? Yes. The mid-19th century, 6 Democrats in a row. Okay, let's go to the mail. Mark Umaker, Pittsburg, New York. I'm a premium member after learning about the disparaging remarks toward Puerto Rico and Latinos in general by a so-called comedian during the Trump rally. It baffles the mind how anyone on the Trump reelection campaign could have authorized this. They didn't authorize, the Trump people didn't authorize the attack on Puerto Rico. They didn't vet it at all. That's what happened. And you can't do that. You got to have people looking out for you. Bob Bermuda, San Diego, as a conservative Republican and a Puerto Rican, I have concerns about the comments at the Trump rally. Remember last week your comments, O'Reilly, about how important the Hispanic Latino vote will be in this election. Unless President Trump makes amends and extends an olive branch to more than 6 million Puerto Ricans living here, this might sabotage his election chances. I don't think it's at that level, but if I were Trump, I would definitely repudiate it. And I don't think he did that in his press conference today, but I definitely would. Just put out a social media thing saying, look, I'm sorry about that. It's not how I feel. How hard is that? But again, you got to have a staff to suggest these things. In a moment, something you might not know. Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. America is at a breaking point. Record inflation, interest rates, debt. The last thing we need is more reckless government spending and higher taxes, and they could happen. Plus a hit to your retirement savings. So protect your savings with American Hartford Gold. They'll help you secure your retirement by diversifying with physical gold and silver. Start with a simple phone call. They'll guide you through the process, even deliver gold and silver right to your door, or place it directly in your IRA or 401k. Don't wait. These safe haven assets can protect you in an economic crisis. Call or text American Hartford Gold today. Tell them O'Reilly sent you to get up to $15,000 of free silver on qualifying orders. Call 877-444-GOLD. 877-444-GOLD Gold or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD or text GOLD to 65532. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. Election Day 24 hours from now. Tomorrow, roughly 150 million Americans may cast a ballot. That was the total in 2020. Might be less this year. The latest polling has Kamala Harris and Donald Trump pretty much in a tie. For some comparison, here are the closest and most consequential elections in U.S. history. In 1948, Harry Truman versus New York Governor Thomas Dewey. Pollsters had Dewey up by 10 points. Every survey showed the Republican easily defeating Truman. On Election Day, old Harry pulled off the impossible. He received 303 electoral votes to Dewey's 189, winning the popular vote by nearly 4 million. In 1960, John F. Kennedy versus Richard Nixon. The Republican was favored to win until the first televised debate. The handsome Kennedy was cool and confident. Nixon, nervous. JFK won the White House with 49.7% of the popular vote. Nixon got 49.6%. 120,000 votes too short for the vice president. Let's go to 2000. George Bush versus Al Gore. The electoral stalemate lasted 5 weeks. On election night, the media called the race for Bush the younger, but then reversed itself. Then they reversed again. Then the media gave up. I was in the middle of that. The 2000 contest was decided by 500 ballots in Florida. The biggest upset in American history, 2016, Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton. The former Secretary of State was expected to dominate Trump. Every major poll showed her leading, and some by a big margin. The New York Times had the odds of her winning at 92% on election eve. By 11 o'clock, the race was over. Trump had vanquished Hillary with 304 electoral votes to 227. And here's something else you might not know. The closest election in U.S. history, Rutherford B. Hayes beat Samuel Tilden. I bet you were really interested in that. Back after this. Are you feeling the impact of recent timeshare industry changes? Now more than ever, the costs of timeshare ownership far outweigh the benefits. My friends at Lone Star Transfer are the only company I trust to help you get out. Our listeners' positive feedback demonstrates why I've supported the company for years. For more than a decade, they have helped over 20,000 owners get out of the timeshare. Their exclusive options can help you get out faster and easier, more than any other option in the country. They are the only company that will give you a written guarantee and release you from your timeshare in a specific time frame. With an A+ rating at the Better Business Bureau and thousands of 5-star reviews, customer service is their top priority. For free consultation and a guaranteed solution, please call 855-551-7066. That's 855-551-7066, or go to LoneStarTransfer.com. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.